Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to make these 4 basic stitches: the single crochet, the half double crochet, the double crochet, and the treble crochet. So please stay tuned to the end. I'm going to show you the bonus stitch. So I'm going to start by showing you how to make a slip knot. So first we're going to start by wrapping our yarn. You can wrap it as much as you like around your second finger, then your middle finger from front to the back, then back to the front like this. As you can see that it will form a circle, a ring like this. Then you insert your hook from the back, not from the front, from the back. Then you wrap your yarn around your pin, your pin around your yarn like this, and you pull through that ring. As you can see, then you pull this excess yarn like this to form a knot, as you can see. So I'm going to show you again if you do not get it. So start by wrapping as long as you want on your second finger, then around your middle finger like this to form a chain. Then insert your pin from the back, then wrap it around your yarn and pull through, then drag your extra string like this and it will form a knot. So this is called a slip knot. So next I'm going to be showing you how to make a chain. You start by wrapping your pin, wrap your yarn around your pin, and then you pull it through that chain, wrap it around, then you pull it through that circle that you made to form a chain. As you can see, that is called a chain. That's called one chain. So you pull through again, that's your second chain. So you wrap your yarn around and pull it through the circle. That's 3. Pull it through, you pull it through. So all you just have to do is just wrap your yarn around like this and just keep pulling through till you get the number of chains that you want to do. So as you can see, this is how chains look like when you make them together. It looks more like a plaited hair, like you're weaving, like you make your hair, like when you make your hair, you know you know how it looks like. That's how it's going to look like when you're making your chains. So I made a total of 7 before, so I'm going to add a total of 3. So 1, 2, 3. So I made 10 chains, because next I'm going to be showing you how to make the single crochets. So I'm going to use 10 chains to show you how to make this single crochet. So what you're going to do is that you're going to insert your pin into, you skip that first chain. So as you can see, there are 10 chains, so you're going to skip that first chain, because if you check vertically, it's like a wave. So into that first wave you're going, or the second wave, you're going to insert your hook like this. That second wave, as you can see, there's going to be a hole beneath it, so you're going to insert your hook into it, the second one. Then you wrap your yarn around the pin and pull it through. Then you're going to have 2 chains on it, then you pull it through those 2. So you've made a single crochet. So you pull it through another wave. As you can see the waves, you pull it through, then you wrap your yarn around, pull it through. You're going to have 2 loops, then you pull it through those 2 loops. So you have 2 single crochets. Then into the next wave, you pull it through, you have 2 loops, then you pull through those 2 loops, then you insert it again. So what you're just going to do, you're going to continue to make the chains, going to continue to make the single crochet till you get to the ending of the number of chains that you did. If you did 20, if you did 30, well, I did 10, so I'm going to make a total of 10 single crochets. So I'm going to continue till I get to the end of it. So pull it, insert it into it, pull through and pull through the 2 loops, insert it in a wave, pull through and pull through the 2 loops, insert it, pull through and pull through the 2 loops, insert it, that's the last one, you pull through and you pull through the 2 loops. So that's a total of 10 single crochets. You can see, I hope you can see clearly. So that's a total of 10 single crochets. So if you want to continue, turn your work, so you're going to chain 1. Remember how I showed you how to make a chain? So you chain 1, then you turn your work to the back. So if you notice, you can see some holes. So you insert it, you can see holes in all of them. So you insert it into the very first hole you're going to be seeing there, as you can see in the video. Insert it into the very first hole, then you wrap your hand around, pull it through and pull it through the 2 loops, then into the second. As you can see, this bump, so the hole is between those bumps, so you pull through and you pull through the 2 loops. So into the next hole, you pull through and pull through the 2 loops, and into the next hole, as you can see, you pull through and pull through the 2 loops, then into the next hole, you pull through and pull through the 2 loops, into the next hole, you pull through and pull through the 2 loops, and into the next, you pull through and pull through the 2 loops, into the next. So you're just going to continue pulling through till you get to the ending of the second row. So that is the last one, that's the last hole. So you insert, as you can see, so you insert your hook, wrap your yarn around, pull through, sorry, you insert it, you wrap your yarn around, you pull through and you pull through the 2 loops. So here you have 2 rows of single crochets, as you can see. So if you want to make another row, so you just have to chain 1, turn your work around and repeat the process by inserting into the very first hole. As you can see, wrap your yarn around and pull through. So this is how you're going to continue till you've done. So you're going to continue till you've done the number of rows you want. If it's 10, 20, just depends on how you want to keep practicing, or how long you want to keep practicing. So you just have to continue with this process. When you get to the end, you chain 1 and turn your work. So I'm going to do a total of 10 chains and show you when I'm done. So this is the 10 chains I did, the 10 rows I did. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I did a total of 10 rows, as you can see. So I'm going to go ahead and chain one and cut my yarn. The reason why I chain one and cut my yarn is to secure the end. So don't forget to chain one before you cut your. So for the next one is I'm going to show you how to make the half double crochet, and I'm going to be using the color yellow. So yeah, so I'm going to start off by making a slip knot like I show you at the beginning. Wrap your yarn around, wrap it around your middle finger, expand the circle, insert your hook from the back, and you wrap your yarn around and insert. So I'm going to make a total of 10 chains. I'm going to be using 10 chains for all sorry, yes, 10 chains for all the stitches I'm going to be showing you how to do. So I'm done chaining my 10. So the difference between this one and the single crochet is that I'm going to be yarning over. So when I'm done chaining my 10, I'm going to show you how to yarn over. So you wrap, so first you wrap your yarn around your pin like this. You know, in the single crochet we didn't wrap our yarn, so we wrap it like this before we insert it into the wavy thing. So as you can see, we skip the first one, and into the second one we insert like this. So it's going to be 3. Then we wrap it around and pull through, and instead of 2 like the single crochet, they're going to be 3 loops. So we wrap our yarn around, then we pull through all the loops. So the single crochet had 2 loops for us to pull through, but the half double crochet is going to be all the 3 loops. So you're going to yarn over by wrapping your yarn around. Then before you insert it into the wave like this, then you wrap your yarn around, pull through. You're going to have 3 loops. Then you wrap your yarn around again and pull through all the 3 loops. So you now have two half double crochets. So you yarn over, you wrap your yarn around, you pull through, you have 3 loops, you pull through all the loops, so you have another half double crochet, yarn over, pull through, then you pull through the 3 loops. As you can see, yarn over, you insert your hook, you wrap your yarn around, pull through, and pull through the 3 loops. So you can see the difference between this one and the single crochet. The single crochet you don't yarn over, and you had 2 loops to pull through, but this one you have 3 loops to pull through. As you can see, you yarn over, insert your hook, you pull through, and you pull through all the 3 loops. You yarn over, you insert your hook, you pull through, and you pull through all the 3 loops. So you pull through, and you pull through all the 3 loops. Then the last one, you insert, you pull through, and you pull through all the 3 loops, as you can see. So we have a total of 10 half double crochets. Then for you to turn, you chain 2 before you turn your work. In the single crochet you chained 1, but this one you're going to be chaining 2, and that 2 chain that counts as a, it may count, it may not count, depends on how you want your work to be or how you're doing your work. So but for this one, it's going to count as a double crochet, or half double crochet, sorry. So you insert your hook, go through, and you pull through all the three loops, yarn over, insert your hook, you pull through, and you pull through all the three loops. So as you can see the hole I'm inserting it inside. See, then you wrap around that hole there, insert, and you pull through. So you're going to continue, sorry, so you're going to continue till you get to the very last part, the very last double crochet. Wrap your yarn around, pull through, and pull through all the three loops. Yarn over, insert your hook, wrap your yarn around, pull through, and pull through all the three loops. Yarn over, insert your hook, wrap your yarn around, pull through all the three loops. So as you can see the very last hole, so you insert your hook, you pull through, and you pull through all of them. So yeah, so that's how your work is going to be looking like. Then you chain two again if you want to turn your work around. So for every time you want to turn your work around, you're going to chain two before you do so, and you can do as many rows as you want to keep practicing with. I'm going to do a total of 10 like I did for the first. So this is my 10 rows, as you can see. So don't forget to always chain one before you end your work, before you cut the excess yarn and pull it through. So in comparison with the single crochet, so this is how long it is and how short your single crochet is. So that's why any work you're doing depends on the type of stitch you're using. So yeah, so for the double crochet I'm going to be using the color purple. Yeah, purple. So I'm going to start by doing the basic by making a slip knot like I showed you in the first and second stitches. Then I'm going to make a total of 10 chains, making a total of 10 chains. So as you can see, made a total 10 chain, then I chain two more, made two more chains. Then I'm going to wrap my yarn around like I did for the half double crochet. And I'm going to show you the difference. So it's almost like half double crochet. You insert your hook inside into that wave, wrap your yarn around, and then you pull through, and you're going to have the same three loops, but then I'm going to show you how it's different. As you can see, then next I'm going to wrap my yarn around, then I'm going to pull through just two loops. As you can see, two, not all the three. So when I pull through, I'm going to be having another two, then I pull through again, I'm having one. So I wrap yarn over again, I'm going to show you, then you insert your hook into it, then you pull through, you're going to have a total of three, then you pull through just two, then you have two, then you pull through the remaining two, then you have your single, then you yarn over, insert your hook again, you pull through three, you pull through 2 loops. You have 2, and you pull through the remaining 2 loops. You wrap yarn over, you insert your hook, you pull through, 2, and then you pull through the remaining 2, wrap your yarn around, insert your hook, you pull through 3, you pull through 2, and you pull through the remaining 2. Wrap your yarn around, you insert your hook, you pull through 3, pull through 2, and you pull through the remaining 2. You yarn over again, you insert your hook, you pull through 3, you pull through 2, and then you pull through the remaining 2. So this is how you're going to continue till you get to the last chain. Yeah, so for the last, you insert your hook, you pull through 3, you pull through 2, and you pull through the remaining 2, as you can see. So these are double crochets. So when you want to turn your work around, you chain 2 like you did for the half double crochet. You turn your work around. As you can see that there are holes, so you yarn over, then you insert your hook into the very first hole you're seeing there, then you repeat the pattern that you did for the first row. Basically just going to, so as I told you, that 2 double crochet counts as a stitch, as a double crochet, so this one is making it 2. So you insert your hook, wrap it around. You're just going to continue this process till you get to the last stitch. And for this one again, I'm going to be making a total of 10 rows. So you can just continue to watch and follow the process that I'm doing. And for the last one, you insert your hook into the last one, then you pull through, and you pull through. So this is a total of 2 rows. So I'm going to finish the 10 rows. So now I'm done with the 10 rows. I went ahead to chain 1 and cut my yarn and secure the end. So in comparison with the half double crochet, so as you can see the size difference, and also in comparison with the single crochet. So as you can see, this is how big the double crochet is in comparison with the rest of them. So next I'm going to be showing you how to make the treble crochet. I'm going to be using the color blue. So first I'm going to do the basic by wrapping my yarn around my hand and making a slip knot, and also chaining 10. So after chaining my 10, I'm going to chain 3 more. So 1, 2,
and 3. Then after chaining your 3, you're going to yarn over twice. You know, in the double crochet we yarn over once, so the treble crochet you're going to be yarning over twice, as you can see. And then we're going to skip 3 chains from the beginning, 1, 2, 3, and on the 4th chain we're going to insert our hook like this. Then we wrap your yarn around and pull through. So after pulling through, you're going to have 4 loops, as you can see. In double crochet we have 3 loops, but this one we have 4 loops. So wrap your yarn around and pull through 2 loops first, and we have 3, and pull again through 2 loops, and we have 2, and then you pull through the last 2 loops. Then you yarn over twice again into the next chain, insert your hook and pull through 4 loops. You pull through 2 loops, then you pull through the next 2 loops, and then you pull through the last 2 loops like this. So the first one counts as a treble crochet, so we're going to continue. Wrap around twice, insert, pull through, you have 4, pull through, you have 3, pull through, you have 2, and pull through the last one. So you wrap around twice, yarn over twice, pull through, you have 4, pull through, you have 3, pull through, you have 2, and pull through, you have 1. So this is how you're going to continue this process till you get to the end. So remember, the difference between this one and the double crochet is that you yarn over twice. You can see, yarn over twice, insert your hook, pull through, you have 4, pull through, you have 3, pull through, you have 2, and pull through, you have 1. So yeah. Wrap yarn over twice, insert your hook, 4, pull through 3, pull through 2, and pull through 1. Yarn over twice into the last chain, and insert your hook, pull through 4, pull through 3, pull through 2, and pull through 1. So yeah, so if you want to turn your work, you chain 3, you turn your work around, yarn over twice, and as you can see, into that very first hole there, you insert your hook, you pull through 4, pull through 3, pull through 2, and pull through 1. Yarn over twice, insert your hook, pull through 4, pull through 3, pull through 2, pull through 1. So as you can see, you're going to just continue repeating the process when you want to turn your work. And yeah, so I'm going to be doing a total of 10 chains. Sorry, 10 rows, and show you when I'm done. So yeah, I've made a total of 10 rows, as you can see. So in comparison with the double crochet, you can see that the treble crochet is longer. As you can see. So I'm just going to go ahead and chain 1 and cut off my excess yarn. So very quickly, next I'm just going to show you how to make the slip stitch. So yeah, so first of all, we're going to do the basic by making our slip knot and chaining 10, making a total of 10 chains. So yeah, I made a total of 10 chains. So next, watch very carefully and closely. I'm going to skip that very first chain, as you can see. Then into the second chain, I will insert my hook. Then wrap my yarn around my hook like this. And I'm going to pull through all the loops at once. As you can see, I didn't wrap my yarn again. I just pulled through all the loops. So I'm going to be showing you again. So you don't yarn over or anything. You just insert your hook into the next chain and pull through the 2 loops. Pull through all the loops. As you can see, insert your hook again and pull through all the loops. Insert your hook again and pull through all the loops. So guys, this is basically what you're going to be doing. So you just insert your hook, pull through all the loops till you get to the ending, till you get to the end. And don't forget, if you want to turn your work, chain 1 before you continue or repeat the process. So guys, this is how the work is going to be looking like. So guys, if you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like by giving it a thumbs up. Comment what you'd like to see me show you how to do next. Share to those that might find this video or this tutorial helpful. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so. Thank you. Bye.